high school is where I started like getting a little chaotic. And so obviously in high school, you start going to parties, you start drinking, all this good shit. I had friends that were like 2 years older than me and like a year older than me. So I was the youngest one. And so I looked the most innocent. Like I started high school at 13. Yeah, 13.
Yeah.
And so I literally looked like I was 11. So you're going to parties and stuff like that. You need alcohol. There's these things called bottle runs. You know?
I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
Where you go into like, not a liquor store, but you go into like a grocery store, you go to the alcohol section, you like wear oversized clothes or whatever the fuck you can, and then you like take a bottle, you slip it in your pants, like in your waistband, and you just put your shirt over, and then you just dip out. Like you're stealing alcohol.
That's not what I thought you were talking about. I think you meant just like an alcohol run, like let's go to the store and get alcohol.
No,
stealing shit.
No, like you steal this shit. Yeah, so I would like my friends would always like be like, you look the most innocent. You're the smallest. Like they're not gonna suspect you because like you're a little kid.
Send
like
you in?
Fully. Sometimes I'd come out with like 2. Sometimes I'd come out with like it was crazy. Like I would do the most, but I got caught a few times. I got caught. Yeah, fully the host with the most.
Yeah.
I got caught a couple times. I remember I got caught at Target one time because you're not supposed to steal at Target. Obviously, they have cameras watching you everywhere. Yeah. And I was on this little like hydro flask stealing run. Like
hydro flask?
Yeah. So I go to Target. They didn't have hydro flasks. And I was like, fuck it. I'll just get a bottle of alcohol instead. Might as well. I'm going to need it later. So then I like go to steal the bottle of alcohol. On the way out, the doors are locked. I couldn't even get out. Security's like grabs me, takes me to the back. And then it was just so embarrassing. And then I used to do it at a certain like grocery store that was like right next to my house. But it was over the summer and I had blue hair. So, you know, you think like this little boy with blue hair is coming in every night. Like comes in, leaves, doesn't buy anything.
Looks
like,
a little suspicious after a while.
Yeah, so then they finally started to like catch on. This one guy would like watch me, and then one day they like chased me out, and I just like pretty much ran, got in my car, and then like I remember 2 years passed by, and I was in the grocery store with my mom, and I was 18 by this time. Like I wasn't stealing alcohol anymore. Like I wasn't buying it either, but like it wasn't me. So then I go in with my mom, and the guy that like caught me is just staring at me like so hard, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm here with my mom. Like she's buying groceries. Like you're just here working. Like I'm just tagging along. But yeah. And when I was in high school, I used to steal a lot of alcohol from a lot of grocery stores.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because I was like the little one.
Right. Yeah. You're still the little one.
Just taking one for the team. Zach, I'm really excited to see which one you get, just because of the fact that I feel like you've got a lot of crazy
things. If it's something that we already did.
I've got a lot of crazy shit under my belt. And it started when I was young, which is the worst part about it. So let's see how this goes.
One.
First time smoking pot.
First time?
He's like, on you now.
Yeah, I was actually live with 5,000 people watching. No.
I wonder if I ever watched your UNOs. I was a big UNO
Not to
bitch.
be cocky, but you might.
I definitely
you
did.
Probably did, yeah. Okay. Fuck. First time smoking pot. I think the first time I smoked weed was in 9th grade for sure. So I don't even know how old I was then. Like what, like 14, 13. And my friend, so we had this one friend, we had a big friend group. There was like 5, well, not a big, but there was like 5 of us that were very like a core, solid friend. There you go, friend group. And we had this one friend that would always like sneak off out of nowhere. He'd always like make some excuse like, oh, I got to go hang out with my friend or whatever. Like, I'll be back in like an hour. And he would come back.
We all have that friend.
Yeah. And he would always come back and was just like not talking. His eyes were always just like this. And I was too young. I didn't like, cause I didn't really like know what weed or nothing like that was like at all at that point. And then one day I put him to the side. I'm like, dude, like, where the fuck do you keep going? There's no way you keep going to hang out with friends. Like, you come back like a whole new human. So he's like, look, I'll tell you this secret, but you can't tell nobody else. He's like, I smoke weed. I'm like, the fuck is weed? And he's like, look, if you want to smoke with me, let's smoke tonight. So we met up at like 9 o'clock at night, 9:30, and there was this park in the back of my neighborhood that we'd always drive to. We'd park.
It's always the park.
It's
always the motherfucking park.
So we would drive to the park and we would go into the back and we smoked like a whole bowl. And it was my first time smoking. And after like 30, 40 minutes, I did not feel high like whatsoever. I didn't know if I was overthinking it or if it's just like it wasn't working. And my ass was making a lot of money at the time. So, and he wasn't, because like he was still doing school and, you know, I was social media influencer. But
it's like, basically, if you do school and aren't a social media influencer, you're
fucking broke. No. So I was like, nah, fuck this. Let's go buy like 4 more grams of weed.